Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly review of my M1 Finance account. Balance on the account is $310,206.94. Let's go ahead and look at the performance for the past week. Overall, this past week was fairly rough. Definitely not as rough as other weeks, but as you see here, the portfolio was down $4,070.16 or 1.30%. I have three holdings. The first is VU, which tracks the S&P 500. That was down 1.62% or $3,856.44. SCHD was down 0.11% or $80.34. And QQQM, which tracks the NASDAQ 100, was down 3.05% or $133.38. I think there's just a lot of uncertainty in the markets, especially with the government shutdown and other issues happening. People are just selling off, and it was just not a good week. But hopefully things turn around before the end of the month so we can all end positive, but we shall see. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the the activity for the past week. So this past week, I had one deposit. So on November 3rd, I deposited $50, and then on November 4th, it all went into VU, and I got 0.08 shares. And that's it, $50 for the week. And just look at the recap. The week started at $314,227.10. I put in $50, and then the market loss of $4,070.16 is what brings the balance to $310,206.94. If we go to the funding tab, you have to back out the $5,285 from the $78,885 to get the total cash that I've put into this account, which is $73,600. And if we just go to the holdings, this just shows the overall return on the portfolio. So overall, the portfolio is up 18.45%. or $48,310.36. In last week's video, I highlighted just how much money invested in SCHD has cost me, and that amount has gone up, especially with the dip this past week, and SCHD, of course, performing poorly as expected. It's cost me now more than $12,000, but let's look at the three holdings. So VU overall is up 22.16% or $42,522.45. SCHD is at up 7.51% or $5,000.47. And then QQQM is up 22.82% or $787.44. So again, very drastic difference between the overall return on SCHD versus a VU or QQQM. All right, that is everything for this week. As I stated in other videos, definitely not aggressively investing for Q4. So I'm just going to ride out with just minimal investing every week for the rest of the year, and just see where the portfolio lands. Hopefully it lands still in the 300s, but who knows? There's been so many speculations about a market crash or a market bubble, so I don't know. It might be down 50% in December, or it might just continue to go up as it has in prior months. Just stay along for the journey, and I will reveal exactly what happens to this portfolio to you. All right, I'll catch you next week. Bye.